Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial in Revit Architecture 2024 for beginners. I am architect Sonu Rai from Glad Studio, and in this today video tutorial I am going to teach you what is wall sweep and wall reveal in Revit and how to use wall sweep and wall reveal. So I am going to my build panel in ribbon panel here, and you can select this wall and you can see there is drop down arrow. If you select this arrow, you can see wall architectural, wall structural, wall by face and wall sweep and wall reveal. Currently I am not able to select this. This is grayed out. So why this is happening? Because you are required to first draw any kind of wall, then it will get activated. So I am going to my wall architectural here, and I am going to draw a wall here. Suppose this is exterior brick, and now I am going to draw any kind of wall here, and I am going to my 3D view, and you can see this is our wall, and I'm going to give this a realistic look. So I'm going to realistic mode, and this is our wall. Now you can see here. So I'm going to my wall, and now you can see this is activated wall sweep and wall reveal. I am able to select this. So if you look at the definition of wall sweep, this is creates a wall sweep by extruding a profile along a path. So suppose if you want to extrude any kind of profile along this wall, you can use wall sweep. And if you want to create a cut inside in a wall, you can use this wall reveal. So this will just do the opposite. It will create a cutout inside the wall, and wall sweep will project outwards. So now I'm going to select wall sweep here, and now you can see here, if I am selecting wall sweep here, you can see this is cornice, wall sweep cornice, and now you can see here the horizontal, vertical, and restart wall sweep. So if you look at the horizontal, this will orients the wall sweep, wall reveal horizontally, and this will create vertical wall sweep, and this will restart the current wall sweep, and you can restart again by using restart wall sweep. So first I'm going to select horizontal. I'm going to select on this horizontal, and you can see this is our viewport, and this mouse is my cursor is not activated, is not getting selected. You can see the cross sign, and if I am bringing towards my wall, you can see this will get activated, and now you can draw this shape here or at any height. You can see, suppose I am going to draw at this height, and I am clicking my left mouse click, and after this you can select this one, restart wall sweep, or you can hit escape on your keyboard. I'm going to hit escape, and this is generated. So this is our wall sweep here, and this is, now again I'm going to select my wall sweep here, and I'm going to place horizontally, and I'm going to bring at this level, and I will click once, and then again I will click once. So now you can see this is created all along all side of the wall. So this is our wall cornice, and again if you want to select vertical profile here, you can go to wall sweep, and now I'm going to select vertical here, and I'm going to select a vertical profile here, and now I will restart wall sweep, or you can click escape on your keyboard, and this will be created. So this is wall sweep. And suppose if you want to change the material, you can select this one, and now you can go to edit type here, and you can create a duplicate here. You can give this any name here, wall sweep 1, and now you can go to your material here by category, and you can click on these 3 dots, and you can go to this sphere part, and you can select on create new material, and you can rename this, right click here and rename this as a wall sweep. And now after this you can select this one, open or closes asset browser, and you can give any material shape here. Suppose I'm going to type a stone here, and you can select any kind of material here. So this is just for understanding, and I'm going to apply OK, and you can see this material is applied. So you can apply material to your wall sweep profile, and likewise if you want to select all of this. You can select this one and you can use this one, match properties here. So I'm going to click once here and I will click once here, and you can select this also. So all the material will be applied to all wall strip. So if I am going to select this wall strip here, I can also use this modify returns. So suppose from another wall any corner is coming here, so you can use this modify returns. Now I am going to draw another wall strip profile here, and I am going to my wall strip, and I am going to draw a wall strip here at the bottom, and I will escape. I will hit escape and I will draw just opposite another wall strip profile. I will hit escape, and so if I want to join this both corners and in wall strip, this will not work for this width of the wall. This is not joined, so I want to join this. So how we will do this? I am going to keep it in hidden line. So you can see these both are not joined here. So I am going to select this profile here, and I will select this modify returns, and I will click here once, and so this will be increase in length, and again I will escape and I will select this one, and I will again use modify returns. So this is also a stretch here. So now I am going to select this profile here, and I will use align tool here. So I am going to select this corner here, and we will select this corner here, and I hit enter, and you can see this is joined here. So for this you can use modify returns. So you can also use this one, add or remove wall. So I am going to select this wall here profile. So likewise you can use this one, this feature, add or remove wall. So this is removed from this wall. So likewise you can use this. Now I am going to select this profile here, and again I am going to edit type, and you can see here, you can see the here type is wall strip 1, and I have created a duplicate. So you are not required to create again the duplicate of this. So whenever you will work in Revit, you are always required to create duplicate in edit type of any object or any material. So now you can see here this construction is profile default. So this one is default shape here. If you can see here, this one is default shape, and you can see here there is a drop down arrow. You can select this and you can change the shape of your profile. So suppose I am going to select this one, C shape profile here, and I am going to apply OK, and you can see all the shapes is changed here. This is C type profile. Again I am going to select this one, and I am going to edit type and can change to any other shapes. So there are many. This is parapet, cap, precast, or you can use this wall strip brick soldier course 1 brick, and I am going to apply OK, and this is 1 course brick. So likewise you can change to any other shape. So again I am going to select 3 brick course here, apply OK, and you can see this is changed to 3 brick course. So likewise you can change this shape, and also you can insert from your external source. You can download any profile here from Google, and you can insert it directly into this, and you can also insert some other profile shapes into your Revit library. So I will tell you how. I am going to my insert tab, I am going to load family, and I am going to English Imperial, and will go to English Imperial, then US, and I am going to select profile here, profile category. You can see this one is profile, and I'm going to double click this, and you can go to this finish carpentry, and you can select different type of profile here. So I'm going to suppose select this crown here, this crown 2, and I'm going to open, and now nothing happens, but we can change this. So suppose I want to change this to crown profile. So I will select this one and I am going to edit type, and now this will you can find this crown here, profile. I'm going to select this one. I will select this arrow and we'll look for crown profile here. So you can see this is inserted crown to 4.5 inches. I'm going to select this and I'm going to apply here, and you can see this is applied here, this profile. So likewise you can do different kind of things of your sweep profile, and you can also change the material if you want. So now this is the definition of wall sweep. We'll look out for wall reveal. So I'm going to my architecture, and now I'm going to select this one, wall reveal. So this will create a cutout. So suppose I want to create a horizontal cutout here, and now I'm going to select this one, and you can restart reveal, and you can see this is created here, this cutout is created. And likewise you can create a number of cutouts. So this is the shape, and likewise you can go to select this one, wall reveal, and you can go to edit type, and you can change this default setback is 0 feet 0 inches. So suppose I am going to make this 1 inches. So what happens, I'm going to apply OK, and you can see here, if I'm going to select again, you can see this is 1 inch setback is there. So likewise you can see here, this is 1 inch outwards. So you can create likewise. So I'm going to again wall reveal, and I'm going to edit type, and I will make this 0 here. And now we'll go to your profile. You can change the profile like you are doing. So suppose I'm going to select again crown 4.5 inches. I will apply here, and you can see this is inserted inside here. You can see here this crown is inserted inside, and in wall sweep it was outside. So likewise you can use this wall reveal. And if you want to create vertical, so say like wall sweep, you can create vertical cutout here. So you can change to any other profile to understand it better. I'm going to select this one, and I will go to edit type, and I will change the profile here. So suppose I'm going to use 3 brick cores. I'm going to apply OK, and you can see this is 3 brick cores cutout is applied here. And you can go to edit type, and you can change this default setback. Suppose I'm going to make this 2 feet here, and I will go to apply OK, and you can see here this is 2 feet. So likewise you can walk in wall sweep and wall refill. So this was the tutorial for the today's session. In the next session I will come with some more interesting topics in Revit. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.